If you're stuck in iron, bronze, silver, or gold, you're doing something wrong that's preventing you from ranking up into platinum in Valorant. The truth is, it isn't your teammates, it's you. Did you hear me? It's you. So, if you want to get into platinum consistently, here's what you need to do. For starters, you need to get your mechanical skill to a point where you can comfortably win every single gunfight you engage in. The only times you should be dying is to the enemy's utility, like a Raze ultimate or a Breach afterstalk. Think about it, if we can't win simple gunfights against golds, how can we expect to perform well in platinum? So here's a quick rundown on how we can get your mechanics up to par. First, stop crouching. You're making yourself an easier target for people with bad aim. You are in the lower parts of the ranking system, so the vast majority of players in your rank have bad aim. You want to remain a moving target until your crosshair is on the enemy and you're ready to shoot. We covered parts of this concept in our Stop Losing Gunfights, Start Using the SVS Advantage video, but here's a little summary. Basically, you want to perform all of your aiming while moving, then only stop to shoot. In order to stop, just release your key. Now, there are movement mechanics in fights that you would want to use dead zoning methods, but that's something you would not need to learn until we can get you to learn the basics. One exercise that you can do every day to practice these positive habits of doing all of your aiming while moving and only stopping to shoot your weapon is the move, aim, shoot drill. For this exercise, you want to go into the practice range and spawn in static practice bots. Once the bots have spawned in, I want you to focus on the two bots that are always to your most right or left. Then I want you to move and perform all of your aiming at the bot that you chose to eliminate first. Once you feel like you have control over your mouse and that your crosshair is on the bot's head, I want you to release your key to stop your movement and then shoot. Practice not shooting until you have fully released your key. It's crucial for you to learn this timing and make it become second nature to yourself. After eliminating the first bot, do not aim at the second bot yet. Make sure you have properly eliminated the first bot, then start moving. As soon as we start to move, we want to slowly aim toward the second bot that we wanted to eliminate. I don't want you flicking as fast as you can. We need to practice having control over our aim so we don't have to make over or under flicking a habit. We want to rinse and repeat this process. Once our crosshair is on the second bot's head, release your movement key, then shoot. Keep going. Just rinse and repeat this exercise for about 10 minutes a day, and within a short amount of time, you will notice a difference in the way you start to think about fighting and take fights. This will help you take your movement and aim in gunfights to the standard of a consistent platinum player. If you want more resources and training routines just like this, join our Discord. We also do free VOD reviews, so come on by. Next, I want to briefly touch up on your aiming mechanics, but specifically your crosshair placement. If you're a returning viewer, you may have seen our 3-part video series where we go deep into crosshair placement. But here's a little summary and some of my insight on the topic of crosshair placement I think is important for you to learn in order to become a consistent platinum player. First, you need to learn the maps in Valorant. Specifically, you need to learn where the general head level is on every map. Riot makes it incredibly easy for us since they have boxes and marked lines on certain walls that tell us the general head height of that angle. Let's look at default from A long on the map Haven, for example. I know that here is where the enemy's heads will be since the player models in Valorant are the same height as the green boxes on almost every map in the game. So my friends, slow down when you are playing and focus on these indicators to keep your crosshair at their general height. Constantly remind yourself, aim at the head, aim at the head. One thing you can do is go into custom games and reenact yourself attacking a bomb site on the maps you feel that you struggle with the most. Do one map a day, and within a week, you can master all the maps in the current ranked pool. Now, for the final thing I need you guys to learn is how to put everything we have stated together. When we put all of these things together, we get good gunfight hygiene. Good gunfight hygiene is made up of remaining a moving target until we are ready to shoot, aiming while moving and never while standing still, always keeping our crosshair at head height, and only shooting once we have fully released our movement key, even if the enemy shoots at us first. In order to make these things a habit, you need to do the 2 training exercises that I stated earlier in the video. Constantly talk to yourself and remind yourself to trust your training. In matches, do not panic. Keep calm and start off slow when taking your fights. One thing you should be doing in your matches is taking every gunfight that you can. I'm not saying to swing into 5 enemies, but if you can take a 1 versus 1 on an enemy, don't be scared. The more gunfights you take, no matter what agent you play, the better you will become at winning gunfights, which will let you carry yourself out of the lower ranks and into platinum, even after a rank reset. Another mechanical issue that many players in the lower ranks face is the recoil control. Luckily for you, we got you covered. You should watch Control Your Recoil Like an Immortal video next. It's right here. Just click on it. See you there.